Good evening. Hopefully you guys are jumping on here. And hey Sue, nice to see you. I am just watching for everybody to pop on here this evening. Welcome to March card class. This evening we will have some fun techniques. Who else is on here? I'm trying to look at my comments. There we are. Now I can see you guys. Donna, Elaine, Diana, nice to have you here. Hopefully you are seeing me okay. I'm looking at the live and it just keeps spinning. So hopefully you guys see me okay. Let me know if you can see me. Hi, Charlene and Lynn. I am actually trying to see. You guys can see me? Okay, great. It's just on my end then. So, welcome to Monday Night Stamping. First Monday of the month, I always come live, or once I can have everybody in person that's local, we will all be gathered again here. So, hopefully you'll be able to join me for that. All right. I am going to try to hit this again and see if I can get my live to come up here. There we go. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it's going okay. I figured out my sound issue I had a while back, but we're good. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. I have some fun projects. I always think my projects are fun, and hopefully you will too. I feel kind of lost because celebration's over, but I have some projects using some of the celebration paper, and remember, this is hi Christy, and Cindy, I think I saw you on here too. But yes, all of the projects that I do tonight, you'll be able to get them for free for placing a $30 order with me on my online store. And that's what I shared at the beginning of the video, was the host code. So hopefully there'll be something that you like. Maybe you'll see something that you already have, and you'll be able to incorporate that technique with something you already have. So I'll share more as we go, but I'm going to go ahead. There's a few of you on here, and I don't want to, I appreciate you guys being on time and being here so that we can get started. I have, like I said, I have 4 projects, and so I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to try, make sure that let me know if there's any issues, but I'm going to try to have my project along with me. So you can see me talking as you see my hands moving. How's about that? You guys are hearing me okay? Everybody's hearing me just fine, sounds like. I haven't seen any issues. All right, perfect. Okay, here we go. Hi, Taryn. Thanks for joining. We are going to go ahead and I'm going to turn you to both cameras, and that way you can see me working and you can see me talking. How's that? I think that's kind of fun, right? Okay, so what I like to do is I like to share the projects that are, to me, are the simpler ones to the harder ones. Yeah, so hopefully this will work, you guys. Hopefully you'll like having my face and my hands, okay? I'm always learning, and I'll always continue to learn so I can make things better for you guys, and hopefully the lighting's good tonight too. This thing makes things crazy. The lines on here, sometimes it makes it crazy, but I do have to use that sometimes. So anyway, here we go. So we're going to do 4 projects, like I said, and those 4 projects will be what you can get free in your card kit for $30 purchase in the month of March. And those projects can be used with any stamp set, okay? So here we go. The first stamp set we are going to use is the Lovely You. And I haven't used this one a whole lot, but it has lots of sayings in it and then some solid images which are great for stamping. So we are going to use that. And so I'm going to put that over to the side. There we go. And then what I've chosen to use is one of our outgoing colors, which is the Rococo Rose, and along with our basic white, and then the designer paper, Paper Blooms. I did find out today that Paper Blooms was the #1 paper seller in the Celebration catalog. So this was the most popular. This is the back side and the front. So you'll get this in your card kit because, like I said, even though Celebration's over, I got lots of it to share. So we're going to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is this is our basic 5.5 by 8.5. And we're going to take the bone folder and score this. Of course, you can use your cutter with the scoring tool there, but this is very easy. And the bone folder, I always suggest to be in your basic stamper kit. Okay, so there we are, Rococo Rose. And I have two pieces. So the card, this will be for the inside, and this, I have my little ruler right here, and when you get the card kit, you also get the tutorial. So that will have all the sizes and the product that was used. But this one is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. And that's going to be for the inside. So I'm going to just set that aside for a second. So what we're going to do is kind of a special fold. All right, we're going to use this paper. I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and let me make sure I'm here. And let's see if I can do this. We might not have the glare. There we go, of the light. So first of all, this is 4 1/4 by, it's 4 by 5 1/4. And instead of making the little marks, I'm just going to take this and see what I'm doing. I'm just folding it in half, and I'm just going to pinch it right at the top, right there at the top, and that tells me where I need to cut, right there. And what I'm going to do is put that into my guide so that the fold is right in the crease. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take this, my cutter, and I'm going to cut down, I don't even know how far, but I'm going to bring it down so that I have about an 1.5 or 1 3/4 left. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there with the cutter. Pull that up, and that's what I want. That's it. Okay, now we're done with this. I'm going to put this aside. And so when you get your card kit, it will be like this, but you will have to cut it. So what I'm going to do is, because all of our paper has the 2 sides, which is amazing, and it's hard to decide which side to go with. Yeah, Christy, this is the fun part. We're gonna see both sides. So what you're gonna do on this one is you're basically just gonna take this and gently fold this back. Now it's up to you on how you want to do it. You can leave a little section here. You can fold it all the way. I'm gonna leave a little section. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slowly pull this over until my point kind of gets to the edge. Let's see, because I don't really want it square all the way to the corner. I just don't want that. Let's see here. Let's see how we can do this. Okay, there we go. And then you just take your bone folder and crease that up. All right. Oh, I know what I know. I wanted to bring that. Okay, then just go to the other side, and all we're going to do is we're just going to pull that over to get about the same on the other side. Just like that. It's that easy. Okay, see what I got? Kind of looks like a collar, but it won't look like that once we get everything done here. Hey, thanks for joining if you're just jumping on. I appreciate you guys hopping on here tonight. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually this is going to get mounted onto this piece of white cardstock. And then this is going to get mounted here. So what I want to do is I'm going to stamp right here first. Now, yeah. That's exactly what I want. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I'm trying to decide if I want to put it down first. I'm going to stamp first in case I have to turn it over on the other side. You know there's two pieces to a piece of paper, right? Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm actually, for those of you, if you're new and you're watching this on YouTube as a new stamper or a refresher, Stampin' Spots are amazing, so I wanted to show you how to use that. And then I'm also going to use the Rococo Rose, which I said is going to be retiring, and we're going to be getting that list at the end of this month. And so if you want any of those 2019 to 2021 colors, you want to make sure to get those ordered now because they will be gone. All right, I'm just going to put my designer paper up to the white so I know where to stamp. Okay, I'm not going to put it on yet. The first thing I have here is I'm going to use my Night of Navy, and using the spots, you just take them and you just tap on top of your stamp. And if you've been stamping a long time, you know that that is the easiest way to use the Stampin' Spots, right? Okay, so this says smile, and so what I want to do is, I think I just want to go smile, and I'm going to use this again. I'm going to put this a couple times. So maybe I'll just leave it here for a second. Smile. Come in here a little bit. Smile. And one more. Okay. Kind of like that. Okay. And then I have these two stamps out of the stamp set, the Lovely You stamp set. And I am going to use the Rococo Rose and ink that up and basically just do a couple flowers here. Let's come over this way. Okay, so now I can pull this out of the way and kind of stamp there. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I want that right at the edge. Beautiful. There we go. All right. Now, if you have a marker, you could take your marker and you can make your little dot on the inside to match your flowers that you have here, like right there. And you could put the navy right there. Actually, I have a blender pen. Let's see if I can do the blender pen. I am going to, you guys know that you can take your ink and just put it onto one of your blocks and then pull your color with your blender pen. That's an easy trick. So I'm just going to color this in. Oh my goodness, look at that. It matches so wonderful. Okay, let me see if I'm missing any other ones. Nope, that's it. That's what's going to show right there. Look at that. So there you go. Who needs a marker when you have an ink pad, right? Hey Donna, hi, happy Monday. It's the first Monday of the month when I come on here to share my card kits for the month. So when you purchase the $30, you get the card kit for free. There'll be 4 different cards here. All right, I am ready to go to the inside. All right, so looking for my little cleaner here. Okay, let me get this out of the way. And get my little chamois here. And I'm curious, I know some of you are demonstrators that are on here. You know, we have another way to clean our stamps, which has been around forever, and that is the Stampin' Cleaner, Stampin' Scrub. And then you spray the mist on there. How many of you prefer that over the chamois? I would be curious to know. Okay, I need to clean that, but I'm going to leave that one Rococo because we're going to use that. Okay, out of the way. All right, let's go ahead and put this on the front of our, put this down. So what I'm going to do is actually grab my Stampin' Seal here. And if you are new to the different adhesives, this is a great one. I really, really like my adhesive, the Stampin' Seal. I know a lot of people use the Seal Plus. I just haven't used that one. Now make sure that you don't put adhesive on this side when you're putting this together, because then you're going to seal the whole thing down. Alright, so what we're doing is make sure that this comes right to the edge and right to the bottom and right there. That's what we want. Beautiful. Okay, now you can take these and put them down if you want. You know what might be even fun is to, let's take a dimensional. I've got some pieces here because I'm using the edges of my dimensionals. Let's do this. Let's just pop this up a tad. Give it a little dimension. So the hardest part about this card really is your fold and you know, cutting it and getting your fold. And that way you have a little bit of dimension here. Now before I put this on the Rococo Rose, I'm going to take, this is in the Flowers Forever Sweet, I believe, and it is white and it is like Seaside Spray, and it goes so nice here. So I'm going to take this and I'm actually just going to wrap it around a couple times and give that little sparkly look, because there is silver along with the white that's in here. And then grab my paper snips, the mist and the baby wipes. Okay, chamois. Okay, Stampin' Scrub. Oh, okay, very good. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. I'm always curious to know those things, you know, after we get new tools and stuff, to see who likes what best. And I'm just going to tie this into a bow, and then I'm going to decide where I want it to be, top, bottom, middle, whatever. Okay, pull that down, I'll have to trim it up a little bit. So, you know, the easy thing here is you just kind of fold your card, and then this still slides really easy. See that? Yeah, I think I want this down just a tad, kind of like that, right there. And then I do need to trim this side up just a little bit. All right, there we are. Oh, I was automatically going to put this, the Rococo Rose, close it up so I didn't get my hands in it. But I need it again. Okay, let's move this out of the way. And this is actually going to get mounted onto the Rococo Rose. Oh, see, this is why you need to make sure when you're stamping that you have your, and I have it right here. Oh no, did I do that? Oh, phew. Well, I did. I sure did. Okay, well, we're going to put some bling on here then, because there's always a way to fix it. See, I did not close this up, and that's what happened. I got a little bit on there. Oh, Barbara. Okay. What I was going to do is make sure this is here so that I can not get adhesive all over my mat that I'm stamping on. So you like the chamois? Yeah. I think I'm, you know, I had the scrub and that, but I'm a chamois girl now. I am a chamois girl. Alright, there I got sticky on there. Okay. Alright, so, darn. Okay, well, here's what we're doing. We have the butterfly gems. We're going to take one of those, and I'm going to cover up my boo-boo there. Alright, so here we are, and then the last thing is we have this for the inside of our card, and what I'm going to do is use the Night of Navy and ink up these leaves, because the leaves in the paper are Night of Navy, and I'm going to take that. We are going to stamp that kind of down here in the corner, and then I'm going to take my Rococo Rose with my flower here, and we're just going to put one there, and we're going to put one flower there, and how about one more, and let me get this out of the way, right down there. Alright, and I think I need to, a little bit more leaves just right there. There we go. That looks much better. Okay, now I'm going to close this up so I don't get it all over me. And then the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just put this all together, and you'll see how it all will go when you get your kit for purchasing with me. All right, so this is just going to go right in here, just like that. And I have that sticky. I keep getting it on me. Night of Navy is a dark color, and so I tend to get that places whenever I use that one. All right, here we are. So let's take these butterfly gems, and we are going to put a couple of those on our card. And the fun part is that these are the outgoing colors. So you have the Purple Posy, Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, Terracotta Tile, and the Pretty and Peacock. Hi Carrie, thanks for joining. Glad that you're here tonight. So let's take one of those big butterflies and get that with my tool here, and let's see how easy I can. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, it covered my boo-boo. There we are. And you know what the motto is, girls, right? There's no mistakes in stamping. All right, there is your first card. What do you think? Super fun, and that way you can see the beautiful double-sided paper. Okay, so let's grab these things out of the way so that we can go on to our next card. And this one is actually probably easier than the one I just did. So I like to clean my stamps as I go because, yeah, just you saw how I made a little smudge there. I am sure that I would get it all over myself if I didn't. Yeah, did you get, I don't think you got this, did you get this paper, Sue? It was one of the celebration papers, the Paper Blooms. That is the color of that one. The name, not the color. That was the name. That was the name of that paper. Okay, let's see here. Next. Oh, I did have an envelope, but I cleaned my stamps already, so anyway. We're going to go on to the next. I'm going to leave these here because I will use those again. Okay. All right. Next we have a card using the stamp set that's featured in my March Card Club. Okay. The Card Club, you have to RSVP by the 10th so that we can get everything put together and the product ordered and such. But Happy Thoughts will be included in that $30 class along with 8 cards. Okay? So, shipping is $38, and I have everything on the website now, I believe, because I had to switch it up. And the cards that you're going to make with the Card Club for March are right here. So they will be featuring the butterfly brilliance. I had to think for a second. So that's something different than what I'm doing tonight. That's an actual club where you can join, and you can, and every month you'll get, you're automatically signed up if you want to be. You don't have to be, but it is an ongoing monthly club that I have, and it features a different set every month. And then after 5 months, you will get $20 in free product just for sticking and doing the club for the 5 months. But here is one of the cards. Here is another. I don't know if you can see that. There's some speckles on there. And then a beautiful yellow. This is featuring the butterfly brilliance, and the paper, and then some linen thread and gems. So there you go. That's going to be for the March Club. Okay. If you're interested in just the tutorial for that, you guys, it is a $15 tutorial, but you also get a color tutorial for every club. All right, so we're going to use this stamp set, and we are going to use, let me put this over out of the way, we are using the basic white. We are using Misty Moonlight. So this is a monochromatic card. So Misty Moonlight, and I have used I've used these 2 embossing folders. One is the Textured Textiles, I believe, and this one is the Subtles folder. It's hard to tell what they are. In the camera, it's just so hard, but anyway, let me see if you can see that texture there as I hold that up. I think you can. And then you have this piece that is with the Subtles, and then this is the Dragonfly Dandy, or Dandy Garden designer paper, and this is also a class that I have, a separate class of fun folds that's coming up, and you'll be getting some of the paper with that. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is I've cut these down. These pieces are 2 inches by 5.5, the Misty Moonlight and the designer paper. And so what I'm going to do, make sure I'm in the screen here, is this is going to go here, and this is going to go right next to it. So I want to make sure I've got the right spacing on either side. So I need just about 1/8 of an inch. Okay, get my little rubber piece over here so I don't get sticky all over my card. So then second card here, like I said, we are using the Dandy Garden paper, designer paper, which is a 6x6. Hi, Linda. Okay, now this one is, like I said, I'm just make sure you've got, when you're doing these, make sure you've got it the right side up, and this is just going to get butted right against this piece so that we've got some on this side. Okay, and there you go. So you've got a little bit of edging on either side, and then this is using the postage stamp or punch. Okay, the light's going to hit it no matter what I do, but anyway, here you are. Yes, you are signed up, Sue. I will chat with you about that. Anyway, I have punched this out. We are going to use the Thinking of You from the Happy Thoughts. We're going to use Misty Moonlight and stamp that right onto this piece. I love the dies. We have so many dies, but I will tell you that I like fast and quick, and punches are fast and easy, quick, I guess you'd say. So, all right. So let's just stamp that right here onto my already punched piece. And the fun part about this, which I did not put one on a block, is you've got all these sayings in here. Just wanted to send some happy thoughts. Let's see, today's great because it's all about you. So one that goes with all of these, but I think the happy thoughts we'll use that one. And this is it right here. I just have to grab a big block, and again, I love monochromatic because why? It's fast, and they just look so, what do I say? I think monochromatic cards look classy. They just look so good because they're all the same color kind of thing. So, all right, we're going to stamp this on the inside. Just wanted to send some happy thoughts, just like that. Make sure I got it. Yay! I love when it comes out good. All right, there is an easy card, and we are going to put the front side together. And this is super easy. We're going to actually, first of all, I wanted this to go like this. So let's take the adhesive and just put it on one side of the punch, and that's kind of going to go in the middle there. Okay, then I'm going to take dimensionals, and we're going to pop this piece up. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the white side, and then on the Misty Moonlight piece, just like that. Yes, monochromatic. It's one of my fast and easy go-tos for sure. All right, so front of the card, we're going to do this. And let's see here. Let's do, I want it up, down. Let's put it just like that. Okay. And then we are going to take these fabulous Opal Rounds. They are in the Seaside Seashells suite. So we're going to use those. And the thing about these is they're opal-y looking, but they kind of take on the color of whatever you're using, you know, whatever you are putting them on. So we are going to take one of the largest ones, because there's two sizes in here on these rounds. I think I need some new putty because it's not grabbing for me very well. I always forget about making sure that, oh, there we go. Okay, let's have some fun. There. That's the way it's supposed to be. All right, so we're going to put one right there, and then we're going to come down here and get the couple smaller ones, and we're going to put one right there, and one more, and that's just going to go kind of right there. And that's it for the card. Okay, so can you see that? I want to see something really quick here. There you go. Yeah, I just want to make sure that you can see it well. Perfect. Okay, that was card number 2. All right, so let me grab things and get them out of the way so we can go on to our next card. And looking for my chamois. All right. That one's an easy one. And again, you can use whatever stamps that you have, because it's just using a sentiment set. So, and I try to make cards so that you can use things that you already have. If you can incorporate those, since you're getting the card kit, or maybe you want to spend at least $30 and, you know, get something that I'm showing, one of the stamp sets and such. Yes, that is a nice one that you could use for a guy, absolutely. There's some good colors and images in that Dandy Garden 6x6 paper pack that would go very well for masculine cards, for sure. Okay, and what do we have next? We have, let's see here. I want to share this little, I guess, set with you. Let me bring this here. I need to shift. There we go. Okay, so here's my little basket. I like to put all my goodies in there when I get my things organized for the stamping. We are going to be using, I really need to bring this back or I will make a mess. We're going to be using Just Jade and the Memento Black. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but we have this little brochure, and it's called kind of like a beginner brochure. And here, hey Jeanne, thanks for coming back with us. It has some things in there that are not in the main catalog. I don't know if you realize that, but this little brochure has a stamp set that I'm going to use called 4 Season Floral, right here. And then we also have these little card packs that are so awesome. Let me show them to you. They're note card size, and I'm not going to use the note cards tonight, but I did want to show them to you. I have them. I kept them, put them in here. So they are kind of small, but they work beautiful on as card to go on card fronts, you know, to go on your larger card, just like that. And then there's both sides. You have things on both sides. Then it has these really cute little envelopes that come with them, and then here are the note cards that they go on. Now, these will not go through the mail. This size right here will not go through the mail, so you would have to put it with a gift or hand deliver it, that kind of thing. But that is also in the little 4 Four Seasons, kind of sweet, I guess, is what it is. And the other things, let me just open this up and show you some of the other things. This is a really cute, fun fruit set called Cute Fruit. Lynn, I can get you a brochure, my dear. They have a really cute little zebra set in here. And this is great for somebody that's just starting out with stamping. I mean, you can get a whole little kit for $51. So stamp set, markers, note cards, all of that. That's what this set right here is. And then this one, I did do a class quite back in the summer, I believe it was. Sue, I can put one in your package too when I get your things sent to you. But Simply Citrus, this was fun class. I really love this. This is an all-inclusive kit for $32. So everything is there. It includes a block, it includes the ink, it includes a stamp, it includes all the great things. It's kind of like a paper pumpkin, but you can get it all through the time of the catalog. You don't have to just wait every month for the next thing. So there you go. But yes, if you guys need one of these, so Lynn and Sue, if you don't have one, you just let me know and I'll make sure I get it to you. Okay, so here we go. We are also going to use watercolor pencils. We're going to use that as one of our coloring mediums for tonight. So like I said, Just Jade, I've got 2 of the stamps here that we're going to use. And we're going to, so the base is 8.5 by 5.5 basic base. And then I have pre-cut some paper. This Mango Melody is awesome with this designer paper. This is one of the Celebration designer papers too. We're also going to use this piece, and it is this on the other side. And if I flip that, that's the other side of that one. Okay, so there we go. And then I have pre-punched using one of the punches. And you know, I'm not very good at knowing the names of these labels. So I am going to flip to the punches and tell you the name of the label because I am so bad. So this one is called Label Me Lovely, right here. And the other punch that I used, didn't I use another punch? Right here, the Posted For You, the rectangle postage stamp. That's the other one I used. So, all right. There is the name. So what we're going to do is black. We're just going to use basic black, and that actually it's Memento. So it's not called basic black, but it's a black stamp pad. All right. So what I want to do is I'm going to actually ink up this flower. So this flower, and this is one of the polymer stamps. Yes, it does make a nice gift, Sue. This little stamp right here, and then my saying is thank you. I'm using thank you. All right, so ink this up in black, and so I am going to stamp one of these over here on this side at an angle, and then I'm going to just come down here, and let's see, how do I want this? I think I will just stamp this right here, because I need room for my thank you, and hopefully I left it. I should have stamped that first, you know, but no mistakes in stamping. I got to put my head up in here and see if I made it. Oh, I did. That's fabulous. Look at that. Oh, sometimes it's the little things, right? Okay, so let me move these out of the way so I don't get black on me. And then we're just going to use the colored pencils. So you don't have to have anything else. If you want to just color pencils, you can. If you want to use your blender pen, that actually will intensify the color. So I am going to use, we've got Granny Apple Green and Garden Green. And I think I'm going to use the Garden Green with this because it's jade. And then we will use the Flirty Flamingo because that is in the paper. Oh, you know what? There's Granny Apple Green in the designer paper, so I think we will switch that out and use the Granny Apple. And what else do I want here? Maybe the Crushed Curry. so that maybe the inside, let me find the crushed curry. This is it. It's not bright yellow, so that was a little confusing to me, but we're good. We're all good. Okay, so crushed curry, or Flirty Flamingo. We're going to use Flirty Flamingo, and basically I am going to, kind of like when you use your blends, you know, how you can do dark. I am just going to color this Flirty Flamingo. Oh, and then when you press too hard, you break off your beautiful pointed tip. Alright, so let's do this. It still works. So make sure that you have a pencil sharpener. Stampin' Up! Sold one a long time ago, and I still have that. But yeah, you need a pencil sharpener if you have the pencils. Okay, so what I've done, see if you can see that. All I've done is just colored a little bit in each of the blooms. And I am going to go ahead and then take my Granny Apple Green, and I'm just going to color the whole leaf with the Granny Apple, and then darker in the center to give it that highlight. And there's a little bit of the leaf down there. Now, if you wanted to, you could take your green and just come along your stem like that. I think I will do that. And there we are. Okay, and then the crushed curry. I think I'm going to wait on the crushed curry because I'm not sure if I'll use that. But I'm going to take the blender pen. Now, you don't have to use a blender pen. You can color your flower in with the colors that you have. But we're going to see what the blender pen does here. It's just going to give us a little bit lighter color. And just kind of make that a little bit lighter. Now, I do want to tell you that the memento is made to go with the alcohol markers, okay? So, you don't want to be really heavy on the blender pen in the areas that have the black. So, because it's not a waterproof ink. Memento is not. If you want it to be waterproof, you have to use the memento or the Stays On black. Yep, Lynn, I kept mine. It was a great pencil sharpener. I think we had it with the water, with the, oh, what were those called? Different colors, and they were wax, and they were watercolor something. I don't know, but they were like wax. Crayons, watercolor crayons. Okay. There we are. I'm done. We're all done. Let me see if I can get any yellow in the center here, maybe. Just a little bit. Oh, yeah, I can get a little bit in there. So I'm going to go ahead and add that little bit of yellow so it matches my designer paper. Okay, there we are. We're done with the tag. Now we're ready to put the card together. It's that easy. Super duper. So what we're going to do is, let me see, this is cut so that it will just kind of go together like that. So let's go ahead and put this onto our Mango Melody. And like I said, these measurements will be in the tutorial. And let's see here. Make sure I have some on the edges. There we go. And we're going to just use this piece with the polka dots and line that right up, kind of like we did on the other card that we created. But this is how you can use up your paper, you guys. Now, you want to make sure that you don't have a little gap like I got there. Oh, wait, I lied. I did want a gap. When I cut this the size so that we could have a gap. Oh, my goodness. Okay. You know how you forget things from like 2 hours ago? There we go. I did want some color in the middle there. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, gracious me. Okay, the last thing is we're going to take the Just Jade. And here's a little tip. I found these little teeny pins, and once I open my ribbon, I take these pins and just push them down in the ribbon until they get so, you know, till I use so much of it up, and then I will just take this and pop it right into there. And that way my ribbon isn't like rolling all over the place, because yes, that is what happens. Okay, so what do I want to do? This is going to come around, and we are just going to tie a knot with our Just Jade. Now, this is one of the colors that will not be retiring. So the colors that just came out in 2021 will be here from 2021 through 23 for 2 years. Yes. All right, so let's come over here and tie this in a knot. And let me see, get my fingers in here. There we go. All right. And then, yep, I got a little bit of fraying going on, so let's cut that at an angle and cut this down just a sliver. And this is going to go right on here. And you know, because I have my box of sponges here. I take my sponges and I put them in this big box, and I punch out the color and put it on the tip of my sponge. And so let's take some Just Jade, and I need one of my green sponges here. That's what I'm looking for. We will use this one because it's a retired color. Oh, let me see. I guess we won't, guys, because I don't have my... Hold on. I do have one right over here. Ta-da! Another Stampin' spot. Okay. So, if I can... There we go. Get it open. So what do? You take your sponge and you just put it into your ink. This is one of the first techniques I learned, and then you just put it on the edge of your, rub it on the edge of your piece of cardstock that you're using, and there you go. So now it's not so stark white. I see that my line is in the way there. There we go. Okay? And now, yeah, that just adds that touch that I needed. Now we just need a dimensionals, wherever I threw those, right here. You know, it's so funny because when you're doing these, when I'm doing the lives, I have so much stuff, you know, that I use. And if you saw my space outside of the camera, you'd be like, wow, girl. Okay, so this is going to just go right there, straight, hopefully, just like that. And I use those flowers. They're subtle. They're not overpowering, even though you've got all these flowers here. I thought that they worked, and so that's the reason that I decided to use those, that little stamp set. Plus, like I just found out that some of you didn't even know that brochure was something available. So I'm glad that I shared it. But look at this mango. Look at this mango pop against this Just Jade. It's so pretty. Okay. And there you go. That is a pretty simple card. And if you wanted to use a larger saying right in here and not use the flowers, hey, you know, it works. So there you go. And so now let me pin this in here. So what I do is I just pull this around, and then I take my pin and I just pop it right in there, and that way I don't have my ribbon flying all over the place, you know. It's fabulous. All right, so let's take this card. I need to keep my cards where I can get them and show them to you at the very end. Okay, I'm going to put that down on the floor, and we are going to do our next card. And let's see, that one is, let me put that up there. this one, I thought it just had such a homey feel. And it's a stamp set that you probably, you know, wouldn't think to use it any other time. But I came up with this idea, and I really liked it. So, let me grab all my goodies here. Now, what do I want to, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to jiggle you everywhere. My knee hit the side there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you this card, and then we're going to go ahead and make it, okay? So here it is. Look at that. It's so cool. All right, so let me grab all the things that I need. I need those scissors. A couple different things here. Get these, the stamps. So here is the stamp set. Linda, I can get that out to you. You'll just, I'm pretty sure I have your address too. I just saw your note there. So, will you guys help me out? And because I have another live on Thursday, and sometimes to go through all the comments on the lives is a little more time consuming, can you private message me that you need the beginner brochure? That's what you need to just let me know, okay? But we're going to use this set. It's called Country Home, and it just gives a country feel. It's a nice, it makes me feel like down south. Hey Pam, thanks for joining. So if you are jumping in, you can go back to the replay. We are on card number 4. Yes, we're on card number 4. What I have here is, let me find all my parts and pieces. And, okay, you guys, I haven't, oh goodness, you know what I did? Oh, this is funny. I was looking for my card kit, and instead of in the envelope, like what you'll get it, and marked that it's card 1, 2, 3, or 4, this will be card 4 because it's the 4th one I'm showing. So that's where I put it, inside the stamp set. I'm looking all over, and I had put my pieces in the stamp set. Okay, I just thought that was funny. All right. So what I've done, I have actually cut 2 basic white with the rectangle stitch dies, and that's what I have here, 2 different sizes. This is the, oh goodness, the textile papers. Let me see here. In Good Taste. And this is the package that has like 20-some tons of, I don't have it pulled out all the way, but these are so cool. These are like, you go to Menards or Home Depot, and you go in the section where all the tiles and everything are at, and you see all these different kind of looks. So that's what this paper is like. It is so cool. Yeah, that is, I'm glad you guys can laugh with me. You can laugh at me too, that's okay. But this is the piece I chose to use, and then you've got this on the other side, a good masculine designer paper, great for masculine cards. We are using gray granite as our base, and then early espresso, and then the designer paper. Okay, so we can go ahead, and I can go ahead and just put this piece down onto my espresso, and this is 1/8 of an inch, larger than the designer paper, and the designer paper is 4 by 5 1/4, and so the early espresso is 1/8 of an inch larger. Okay, so there's that, and then this is just going to go right on the front of the gray granite. Just like that. And I pulled these colors because these colors look like what were in the designer paper. That's why I chose those colors. Put that on there. All right. So I talked about, I said we were going to do some different kind of coloring, and so we are going to use the Stampin Blends for this project. And we're going to be stamping on our stitched rectangles, and I'm going to be using basic gray And that is, actually I have the three colors here, Early Espresso, Night of Navy, and Basic Gray. And this is a waterproof ink, and so even though the blends are alcohol markers, I have found that you can use several of our inks with those blenders. Basic Gray is one of them. And so let's go ahead and get this, we're going to stamp this milk carton here in the Basic Gray. And that's going to get stamped right over here. Okay? And then we are going to use the Early Espresso and stamp our saying, and that is going to go right next to the milk can. And then the next thing we're going to do, no flowers on this one. This is another one you could use as a good masculine card too. Okay, so that is going to go right next to the jug, just like that. And the last thing we're going to do is the Night of Navy. And I just have to be careful because it just gets everywhere, right? Alright, so I'm going to ink up this like picture. And I don't know if you guys remember seeing the pictures that they look kind of like porcelain. But anyway, that's what this reminded me of. And so that's going to go up here towards the top. Just like that. Alright, let me get these over here out of the way. We are going to do some coloring. And I have chosen the Gray Granite, Night of Navy, and then my color lifter in case I need that to lighten something up. So I'm basically going to use the light navy on here, but I'm going to let this navy dry just a little bit. Gray Granite is what I'm going to use for the jug here. And then, you know, coloring does not have to be, what do I want to say, a crazy task. I am using the dark right now, and I'm going to come in and color the areas that I want the darker color, the top here, and just a little bit on the handle. You guys can see that, okay? And then I'm just going to come in on the one side here and just kind of pull that over. And that was with the dark, and then now I'm going to go with the light. I'm going to use the brush tip end for this because I've got bigger spaces I can go with. And so I'm just going to pull this in and bring it to that color. And because I went up and down on this one, I'm going to kind of do this in swirls and see how this turns out for me. And just bring those colors together, blending them kind of together and keeping it a little bit lighter in the center there. And then just color my top piece here. And just giving them those strokes so that it blends nicely. It doesn't have streaks or anything. Just like that. Hopefully you can see that little bit of variation in color. And then just to give it a little bit lighter in the center here, I'm going to go ahead and just take my color lifter and pull some of that color out of the center. So can you see how that lightens it up in the center there, and you get the dark on the outsides, just like that. Alright, let's go ahead with the Night of Navy, and we're going to use the light, and you know, it works. I know that the Night of Navy is not a waterproof, so but it does work okay. So let's go ahead and just do this coloring on this picture, I guess. It's a picture, and I don't know the best way to color this, I'll be honest with you. So I'm just going to do my swipes, and then we'll go back and see what it looks like, what I need to do. Okay, yeah. So we want to blend this in a little better, so I'm actually just gonna go back and forth so that I don't have those little swipes. Okay, there we go. Oh, that looks so much better. Fabulous. That's what I want. Oh, I got a little bit of white there. I need to touch so it's not peeking through. That's it. There we are. We're ready to put this together. And what I'm going to do is this is going to go down first. And yes, you have all this blank space, but I didn't have the exact size, but this is how you can maximize and use your stitched rectangle dies. What am I looking for? My adhesive right here. Alright, so we're almost done. This is our last card, and just as a reminder, as I'm putting this all together, you will get all of 4 projects if you purchase $30 with me. Now, if you go up to the $50, boo-hoo, we don't have Celebration anymore. However, you do get an additional gift from me, which is a free embellishment. And so you will get that if you go up to $50 with your order. I am going to switch over here real quick to, let's see. No, I'll wait. I was going to pop up the host code, but I'll do that at the end. And it is at the very beginning, too, and it's listed in the information. So there, I need to put this one on top, and what we're going to do is we're just going to cover up the bottom part that is showing here as the big blank or big white space, and just make sure that I did want to leave some of the stitching on the outside, which looks really cool. So let's do that, and that goes right there. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to use these little metallic pearls. They come in silver and gold, and so I use the silver, and we are going to take those and just put a couple of those out, okay? So we're going to put one up there, grab one, and right here, and then the last one just kind of over here, just like that, just to give us this. Now the last thing I'm going to do is add one more thing. This is the Well Suited Twine Combo Pack, and you have the basic gray and the navy. I want to go with the basic gray just because it coordinates with the whole thing. And so I am going to take this, double it up so that I can do a double bow here. Alright, so let's just, I probably got more than I need, but hey, it makes it easier to tie that bow. Let's get that pulled together here and put that on with a glue dot, and then we are done. Yeah, I came up with this. This is my own creation. You know, I've shared with you guys before that I get inspired by looking at other demonstrators and seeing their creativity and all that they have, you know, going on in their mind. Of course, Pinterest, and we have a special website as demonstrators we can go to if you are a demonstrator, hobbyist, whatever. So I get a lot of inspiration. This one, it is all mine. So hopefully I am inspiring someone with this one. You know, that's what happens. I mean, I work 40 hours a week, and so it's a lot of times difficult for me to really sit down and just like get my juices flowing, but it happens. It does. I get pretty excited when I'm able to do that. So someday I'll do it full time, right? All right, and there is our last card. How about that? It just reminds me of going down south with my to see my family. I don't know, it just does. It's that kind of a card. So let me pull in all 4 cards before we sign off and show you those really quick. And let's see here. Grab the other ones over here, and I'm looking for the one. Here it is. Okay, here we are. here are the 4 cards that we did tonight. All 4 cards, and again, you would get all the things that you need to create these cards when you place a $30 order with me by purchasing and using the host code. There's a new host code that's out. Which one's your favorite? My favorite out of the 4. Which one? The last one? This one, Lynn? Yeah, I like it too. I do. So yeah, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, I appreciate that on if you're watching this by YouTube, because I will upload it there too. Also, I'm going to go ahead and turn you up so I can see you. So if you place that order, there's a new host code, let me know. Private message me if you need that beginner brochure. Gosh, what else can I say? Make sure that you just let me know that you like what I do here. If you have suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Listen, make sure you join me on Thursday, this coming Thursday at 7 o'clock. I have a fun fold and a really cool technique in coloring your stamps a different way. So I hope that you guys have a great night. I appreciate you sticking with me that extra couple minutes, but I hope it was worth it. And I will see you Thursday, okay? Right here, Stamp with Barb. All right, have a great night. Bye-bye.